Welcome to Dodger Fan Weekly, Week 9.
I'm Adele.
And I'm Adele. And we love the Dodgers. Welcome to Dodger Fan Weekly, 2014.
The good news is,
Well, the great news is we got our rotation back.
all of the starting pitchers.
It's the first time all season. So Week 9, we got them all.
We got them all. Also, good news, D. Gordon.
D. Gordon is good news.
Still lighting up the base paths.
Oh my gosh, he's a major thief.
He really is. And the other teams are still getting real flummoxed by him when he's on base. It's awesome.
He's fun to watch.
He
and
is.
Puig.
Yasiel Puig.
Mr. Patience at the plate. What happened to him?
It's quite impressive. I think Puig is being Puig the way everyone expected it.
Right.
And
I mean,
he still
got
has issues, but come on. But he is one of the league leaders in batting average, which is what people thought he would be. And not striking out a lot. It's really good.
So the bad news.
Bad news. Juan Uribe.
Juan Uribe's on the DL. See, that hurts us not just on the field or batting, but emotionally. He's such a driving fun force in the team. Why do people keep dissing the Dodgers? Just think about it. I mean, it's the money thing, but they've stopped on the money thing and they're talking about how sloppy they are.
Well, yeah, you're right, because the biggest knock on the Dodgers is their lack of solid fundamental baseball.
Yeah.
They're sloppy.
I guess I don't disagree with that. So let's just talk about fundamentals.
Okay.
I mean, what the heck are they anyway?
Well, they're not in the rule book.
They are not in the rule book.
But they're things you practice.
Yes, and they are the tried and true truths of how to play the game.
Right.
I mean, they're time tested. And so why are they so important?
Well, they're important because, again, only teams with solid fundamentals win World Series. And what are basic fundamentals when we talk about that? Things like hit the cutoff man.
Right. Know how many outs you have.
That's a good one to know.
That's a really good one to know.
You know that play where the ball goes to the first baseman, he's got to field the ball, and the pitcher covers first base.
Yes.
If the pitcher doesn't do that, everyone goes, oh my God, the pitcher didn't cover first base.
And why is that?
Because it's a fundamental, and they practice that all the time.
Mm-hmm. And the reason why that's important is because if a team, like the Dodgers right now, gets sloppy, the teams with good fundamentals get the mo.
Right, you've given them the momentum. If they're playing well, they deserve the mo, but and they've earned it that way. But if you create errors and mistakes and aren't fundamentally sound, you give them momentum, and that team will take advantage of it. They want extra outs. They want
our pitchers
more
to get
bases.
tired.
Right, all of those
Exactly.
things. So, you have to be mentally fundamentally sound, and you have to be physically fundamentally sound. Right?
Hey, we're getting good at that word.
Finally.
But that's another thing. It's not just physical, like the errors that we talked about earlier, but it's the mental game. And so when someone gaffes on the bases, I mean, someone can lollygag on the bases and break their ankle.
That's the ultimate example. Last year, Matt Kemp, standing on third base, wasn't paying attention, kind of lollygagging to home, realized he had to hurry, and look at the consequences that he faced from just mental, fundamental gaffes.
So what does this all mean?
What are we going to do as managers? What would we do?
Well, I'll tell you what we do as managers.
What?
Practice.
Yes.
We're going to practice.
Right, so if you practice a lot and you make an error, and it's a physical error, it's a mistake, okay,
It
that's
happens.
great.
Accidents happen.
Right, but
if you make a mental error, like a bad base running thing,
you're mentally not fundamentally sound.
what should we do? They should be put on the bench until they learn their lesson and learn that they have to practice.
Yeah,
So come on, Dodgers.
it's fundamental.
Well, it's time for Who's Hot?
And who's Hottie?
My hot this week? The beard, Brian Wilson. It's so great. His velocity's coming back. He hasn't given up any runs. He's hot.
He is hot. My hot this week, Yasiel Puig.
Well,
he's one of the league
course.
leaders in batting average, and defensively he's been making spectacular catches. He's my hot.
My hottie this week? He comes from the Los Angeles Kings. He's Mr. Game 7, Justin Williams.
I would agree. My hottie is from the Philadelphia Phillies. Chase Utley, always a hottie.
Yes, he has been for a while.
Yeah.
That's hot and hottie.
Okay, it's time for next week.
Already?
Already. The time does fly when you're having fun. The Dodgers come back home and they play the Reds for 3 games, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Great.
No rest at all, because Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Oh, wow.
That's right.
4 games.
4 games. All week long, no days off. In fact, Sunday is an ESPN game against the Pirates.
Right.
And it's at 5 p.m., but at 3 p.m., what's happening?
There's a fan rally. The rally is hosted by Chris Erskine, and it's all about the Time Warner Guggenheim. We want our Dodgers. Finally, somebody talk.
Right.
It's starting at the shortstop.
At 3 p.m.
Let's go!
I'm Adele.
And I'm Adele.
Don't forget the rally.
Don't forget to tweet. See you next week.